You are watching Eternal Warrior on MTGO Academy featuring RexDart.
Hey everybody, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart, and we're going to play some Modern today. I am on the play, and this hand has no action. It does have a couple of thought seizes. It might be better than a random 6, so I'm just going to hope it gets there. I got 26 creatures. 4 of them are Noble Hierarchs, but that still leaves me with a pretty good chance of drawing into some business. Alright. Might need that for red later, so just, well, yeah, okay. Okay. Some kind of mono green deck here. Mono green Devotion maybe. He's got Leatherback Bailoff. Couple of like a pump spell there. Yeah, this is interesting. Probably take the Geist. That's going to be hard to deal with and do a lot of damage. He's way away from being able to cast the Leatherback Bailoff, so. Guess I could have taken the Militant there and then taken the Geist on a subsequent turn. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're gonna Noble Hierarch there. I can Thought Seize again here. Which I guess I will, but boy, I've just burned some of up to my lands here. So we're going to take the, he's drawn another land. So, do I want to take the bow? Take that Leatherback Bailoff, probably that Weatherback Bailoff. Okay. Alright, so he doesn't have a lot of action going on. We'll, hopefully. I don't think Thoughtseize is going to be great against him. Abrupt Decay, huh? Alright. Well, let's wait and see what he does. I may be at the point where I would have to Abrupt Decay the Dryad Militant, but I don't want him to Vines in response and blow me out there, so I don't think I'm at that point yet. See, he may tap out here for the bow. Nope, he's not going to do that. Probably need to get both my Godless Shrines are in my hand. That's awkward. I guess we'll have to do that. Yeah. That was not what I wanted to draw. Yeah, so that's going on. Yeah, so I'm going to chalk that up to being a bad keep. Oh, does he have Boon Satyr? Oh, he's going to Beast Within my Noble Hierarch. Oh no, he's going to Beast within a forest. Oh, that's pretty good, because I can't Abrupt Decay that. I guess I will have to Abrupt Decay the Dryad Militant now, since he can't Vines, but he's still going to be able to hit me for 5 next turn. Alright. Well, any kind of action spell here next turn, I may still be in it here. He kind of kept a sketchy hand as it was. Thalia is not going to get there. It's just going to chump block for a turn. So, yeah, looking ahead to sideboarding, I think I would want to take out. Let's see, do I need to chump here? No, not necessarily. I guess he could have Vines there, but obviously he was afraid to for some reason. Probably did need to chump block there. Maybe I just reverse psyched him out of it. I don't know. Alright. Well, now I can always chump here. I guess I don't have to. So I'm probably going to just take the Thoughtseizes out, although I don't have a lot in my board for something like this, so and the Leatherback Bailoff kind of outclasses all of my threats. This would be good if he didn't have the Vines of the Vastwood. She can totally block a beast. Yeah, it's it's kind of when you play a hate bear strategy, you don't want to be seeing just a lot of beats decks, really, because your guys will get outclassed. He's just going to beast within another forest. Okay, I was concede to that. So let's see here. I don't have a lot that I would really want to bring in against him. See, where's a Pontiff might actually get him for a couple, so let's take those out. Thalia is not that great, although it can kind of hold off a couple of his early guys, I suppose. I don't think the Avalanche Riders are doing much. Yeah, this is just he's just going with big dumb guys, and big dumb guys is like the last thing I want to see. So I guess I want to take the other Thoughtseize out for. That's not really. I'll leave those in. That is terrible. That is. Like, I guess he's really leaning on Beast Within if he goes up against any kind of permanent base combo deck or something. We'll play the Cavern here, and we'll play Bob, I think. Probably doesn't have anything 2 mana that he's going to cast. It's not a creature. Those Beast Withins are nice. Okay. Alright, so we'll go ahead and play Catacombs out. Play Thalia there. And attack with Bob. So, what's he got now? Probably the Bailoff? Yeah, okay. But thankfully I can Abrupt Decay that. Alright, gonna have to search. Let's see, I've got that to handle red, so I can probably just get a Godless Shrine here. Alright. What is Bob gonna flip? Yet another Thalia? That's not what I needed here. Noble Hierarch. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and Abrupt Decay the Bailoff. I gotta pay an extra 1. And let's see, I can play this Temple Garden untapped to play Noble Hierarch. I don't know if I need to do that for right now. I'm gonna swing with both. So, although well, I could have held Thalia back in case he rips like Strangleroot Geist, but yeah, I don't think it's worth taking the 2 damage just to get that Noble Hierarch out. Yeah, I did not need to see that. Okay. Well, I can play that now, or I can kind of hold that as a... See, I could sneak through like 3 damage this turn with Bob. That's not really dealing with my long-term problem here, but... oh, wait, hang on. Oh, I'm still in my upkeep. Sorry, guys. I've been sick for a couple days here, so this is... Oh, now I could sling through potentially a lot of damage here. If I have 2 Noble Hierarchs plus the Mayor. So I'm going to go green. Noble Hierarch. Oop, no. Green. Noble Hierarch. Black. Green. mayor. Alright, so now I'm swinging with a 5-power first striker of that Thalia, so Thalia can just swing in. At least ways while he's tapped out, it can. As far as beefy creatures goes, I've got the 4 Knight of the Reliquary and the 2 Anafenzas. That's about all I have that can get within striking distance of tangling with a Leatherback Baloff. Really? The third one? Well, I guess that's why he kept a hand with no other action. Alright. And another mayor. Can I just swing in for a win here? If no, I'm not quite there, am I? Another mayor. Let's see. He can block 2. So he blocks both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not quite enough. Except I can use the Sajiri step to give Thalia pro green. And so then he would be able to block those 2. So he's taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Oh no, it's not enough still, is it? It's 1, 2. He can block here. Okay, yeah, I guess it is. So. What are we doing now? Okay, now I'll be back on the draw. Possibly want to take. So he doesn't have 4, 5 is just tough to tangle with. I think it's possible. I want 1. No, those Thalias with Exalted are like one of my best ways to beef up there. I think we'll stick with this. Alright, this looks okay. Has some action. If he's got a couple of 1-drops, I might actually be able to catch something with that Orzhov Pontiff. Not entirely sure what those wooded foothills are for. Okay, what am I going to fetch first turn? Alright, and Colonian Tusker. Yep. Just big dumb guys. That's kind of the enemy of this. Let's see what I want to get here. Probably casting. Like, I don't know. I might be casting Thalia next turn. Just to hold off the Dryad Militant. So probably get the Cavern of Souls anyways. And the next turn I'm going to want to have a black and a white. And we'll go ahead and get the. I have a Godless Shrine in hand, so Overgrown Tomb, so I can make sure I cast Abrupt Decay if I get that. And a Mayor. Okay, well that's a plan. I can go Thalia into Mayor here. Yeah, the big dumb guy plan is good against smaller guys that are trying to be disruptive, but it seems like a tough play against any kind of combo deck. So he's going to get in for 3 here. And then I'm hoping for no Leatherback Baloth. Okay, Scavenging Ooze. Alright. Well, the good news is it can't grow at present. Okay. Alright, so I can go Mayor, and I can take a crap ton of damage to Thoughtseize him right here, if I want to do that. That's probably just making food for the Scavenging Ooze, however. I can also kill the Dryad Militant with Orzhov Pontiff, but I don't think I need to do that. So I think we'll just play Windswept Heath, and then play the Mayor so that Thalia can block now. Could have a Vines in his hand. Is it worth 4 life to find out and deal with that? I'm not sure. So if he just has a creature or something, all this is going to do is result in him gaining life, growing the Scavenging Ooze. So I don't think so. Yeah, he's going to exile the land from my graveyard, which is good for him. Certainly will potentially weaken any Knight of the Reliquaries I might draw. So this is kind of an odd matchup, and I don't think that this mono green, whatever he's doing, is extremely popular. I haven't seen much of this in the lists I've looked at, but certainly it just is nice to outclass this here. Well, can block with Thalia here if he does in fact have a Vines of the Vastwood. Great for him. I'm not going to be able to play around that forever. Oh, he's going to just Beast Within the Mayor. Okay. Well, the good news from that is I get a Beast, at least. Beast is going to be able to tangle with most of his guys. Let's see, so I want to get the Godless Shrine this time, or I can get a Temple Garden, actually. It's probably fine. Hey, and I got another Mayor. So, this turn I can play a Mayor and a Bob, or I could play the Orzhov Pontiff to kill his Dryad Militant. However, the Scavenging Ooze is going to now have a couple things to feast on, and is going to become a problem because it's going to be a 4/4. So if I play the Pontiff, then I'm killing that. I'm leaving these two to potentially trade, but Scavenging Ooze to get through. If I play the Mayor and the Bob, I'm going to take... Well, I can play it off of fetch a basic forest. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll play the Mayor and the Bob this turn. Yeah, it's an awkward position to be in here because the deck is constructed to be the beatdown, but it's constructed to be the beatdown in a very legacy and vintage-ish way, where these kind of creatures are big enough, but normally you'd have to worry about at worst opposing Tarmogoyf, which I still think would normally be the case in most modern decks. But all right. Well, let's see. So Scavenging Ooze can get to 4. Probably trade the Beast with the Tusker here. I'm trying to think. I mean, having large guys like this certainly would frustrate some of the opposite of Baloth. Okay. Some of the damage-based removal decks, but a lot of those decks are also just going to have like Path, Snapcaster Path, that kind of thing. Yeah. Well, I'm at 6, so I don't know what that Sword of Fire and Ice is going to do. Play the Pontiff and kill one guy, but then I'm still dealing with a very large Scavenging Ooze. The best I can get this Confidant up to, if I equipped and everything, is Anna Fenza going to do it? Well, let's see. She'd be 5/5. She'd at least be able to block something here. I'm going to have to end up chumping with Bob. I could play the Thoughtseize in addition to the Anafenza, go to 4, and at least I know whatever his last card is, I'm not dealing with that. But then the question, he's still going to be able to grow that Scavenging Ooze to 5/5, which is too big for me. I can chump it with Bob this turn, however, and then I can hold other stuff off. We're going to go ahead and play her black. That's really the only question, is if I want to do that, to just play the Thoughtseize, and then plan on chumping with Bob, just so that I get that last threat dealt with off of his board. Could very easily be wrong, but I mean, right now he's got 4. I'm matched enough. He has. Okay, yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're fine on board with that. Okay, oh, that's terrible. It was a forest. Okay, he got me good there. All right. Alright, so he'll be able to eat enough to get the Scavenging Ooze up to 5/5. Oh, he ripped a Strangleroot, guys. That's the worst. Oh. And he's just going to Alpha Strike me. So I'm going to have to throw everything into this. I'd already decided to chump here. These will end up trading. Maybe I'm going to... No, hang on. We're going to have to trade here. This will have to chump here, because I'm going to have to chump one of these now. I guess over here. So all of these will end up trading, except this will just die. Let's see, I can play a Bob that can trade and kill that. and then the Bob can trade with the other half. And the Pontiff's just going to have to chump. I guess should I have ate his Bailoff with the Anafenza to prevent the Strangleroot guys from coming back? I'm going to have to look back at that. Rancor, alright. So, really weird matchup that's not at all what I was building this for, but that kind of happens. So, anyways, we'll see what happens the rest of the night.
If you'd like to purchase Magic Online cards with event tickets while logged in on Magic Online, look at MTGO Academy's selection by trading our official bot, Academy Sellbot. You can find it in the Magic Online trading area or add it to your buddy list.
Hey everybody, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart. We're playing Modern with the 4-color Humans deck today, and I am on the draw here. We're going to keep it. It's going to need a little bit of work, but I have some early disruption there. My opponent mulled to 5, so that's good news for me, since I'm sitting on Thoughtseizes. Alright, so Razor Verge Thicket. Could be a pod list. Green-White Hate Bears, although you don't see a lot of that. Anyway, so I think I probably want to get... I'm taking a lot of damage if I get... See, I could just get the basic Swamp here. I'm probably going to need something else anyways. I don't need a third land to cast any of this stuff, so yeah, I think I'm safe. I'll get the basic Swamp here. If that was not a Temple Garden, I'd probably have to get a Godless Shrine here or something. And waiting on the opponent. Yeah, I think, like I say, one of the problems with the whole format is how much damage you take from your lands, which I think that these Scars fast lands, I've always liked to include those when my mana could accommodate them. I think when everybody saw the fetch lands come in, oh, it's Boggles. So that is. So I take his Path. Of course, I would allow him to play the Spirit Dancer next turn. So maybe I take the Spirit Dancer here. Or do I want to just take the Rancor? Take the Rancor. Whatever I play, he's going to play the Spirit Dancer next turn if I don't take that. So next turn I could Thoughtseize the Path out of the way. Or I could take the Rancor because he could rip a 1-drop guy and then be able to Rancor something. I think I'll take the Spirit Dancer. Might as well just deny him dudes at the moment. But yeah, when all the Onslaught fetches came into the format, everybody on the forums was brewing up decks with them getting really greedy. And I just thought, well, you know, it might have been something to the 2-color allied color decks just playing these kind of lands instead of trying to, oh, now we can add blah 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 into them. Oh, Abrupt Decay is going to be nice. Okay, so I'll play the Temple Garden tapped, and then see, I know he's got see, what has he got? He's got a Path and a Rancor and then one unknown here. Go ahead and play this. Okay, it's a land. I guess I will just take the Rancor. He'll probably path the Mayor. But that's fine because that'll leave me able to cast one of my. I can fetch the basic forest, and then I'll be able to cast the other guys here. All right, he's going to burn his canopy now. So we know he has a path in hand and a temple garden, and then now 2 unknowns. There's a windswept heath. Alright, so we're going to play the Mayor, and then if he paths it, I can get basic forest, and then I'll be able to cast either of my 3 drops. Yeah, I don't know if you're just straight green white, whether windswept heath is really, all that great. And I suppose it's better than like the pain land or whatever that would be associated with that, but all right, he's going to fetch here. And we'll see if he's going to path now or he may wait. Okay. Yeah, if he's not going to path now, then he'll probably wait until my upkeep to do it. Deny me the ability to get that 3rd land. I'm sitting on the Abrupt Decay. I'm just hoping he doesn't get another Rancor. I should be able to deal with any other auras that he would draw. Alright, well, Mayor's going to flip. He can path it now, which is what I still expect he would do. Okay, well, he's not going to do that. Yeah, I don't think that you see a lot of the top tier decks apparently in the 2-man queues in Modern. People seem more free to kind of fool around here, which is unlike the queues in most of the other formats. And that's probably a weakness here. He's going to go ahead and burn the path now, which I kind of thought he might do. If he, yeah, okay. That maybe I need to be taking this deck through the 8-mans or dailies and get it refined up to that point. But finding the practice against the top tier decks is difficult if everybody's just kind of playing 2nd and 3rd tier stuff, and you're trying to build a deck that's geared towards fighting the top tier decks and your combo decks and things like that, and it's just not what people are playing in here. So, all right, well, he's ripped another canopy, so I'm not at all surprised he's going to burn it here, and he will. All right, I got another Mayor. Go play a. I'm going to play here. Play a Knight, or I can play the Anafenza. Knight's going to be a 3/3. It will let me get the Avalanche Riders out, but that's not going to be really relevant against him, I don't think. Go ahead and play Anafenza out then. So I've been pretty lucky that he just hasn't ripped to a guy yet. Although at any point I should be able to deal with the aura that he puts on the guy without too much trouble. He might have another path here. That's why I'm loath to play the mayor just now, because if he does have another path, then I'll kind of want to have a big guy out. But I could play the mayor and then just hold up Abrupt Decay and still make maximum use of my mana. It's like 1 extra damage, but that's taking it from, yeah. Now, if he doesn't have removal here, then I'm definitely going to get some beats on. And next turn, should be able to attack with both, depending. Yeah, I think that's fine. I just didn't want to waste mana. I thought, well, if he killed the Anafenza in combat, then I would probably, like, if he paffed it in mid of my turn, I would want to be able to replay a larger threat, but he's got 5 cards in hand. He's just not doing anything. He must have drawn just the wrong half of his deck, which is one of those things that happens. With that deck, you're all okay. Let's say if you draw the all auras or the all dudes, at least the all dudes is better than the all auras hand. Alright, so we'll play a Godless Shrine. I guess I can probably afford to play it tapped. I'm not going to need to Abrupt Decay anything right now. Maybe that's too conservative. I don't know. But I'm not foreseeing what he would play that I would have to deal with immediately. I have more than enough damage out here to deal with even a couple of removal spells and a blocker. Alright, so he's going to scoop there. We're going to go to game 2. I think I like the Pontiffs here. Probably don't like the Avalanche Riders as much. Let's see. Spirit of the Labyrinth might be okay. It's going to actually shut off his core Spirit Dancer draws, so a couple of those are probably fine. I think that's fine to go with that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to want a Thoughtseize or an Abrupt Decay to have some way of interacting with him when he's on the play. But that's the flaw in that Hexproof Auras deck, is that you just draw the wrong half of the deck sometimes, and if you're not, and really, as you saw, he had like 2 Horizon Canopies, but I mean that's your mana I mean that's your card filtering, card draw there basically. Like there's just not much you can do. This isn't bad. If he has a fast hand, I mean I don't have any disruption here. I'll be able to play Spirit of the Labyrinth to keep him from drawing off of course Spirit Dancer. That's about it there. This is leaning pretty heavily on whether I can get make the sword relevant in this matchup. He snap kept 7, so if he has a really fast draw, but the question then is if I want to mold this to try to find an Abrupt Decay or a Thoughtseize. I think I'm going to try it, because I will have turn 2 sword. Oh, okay. Well, that's probably good I didn't mold to a Thoughtseize, since he's got Leyline. In paper, I've been able to bluff people into showing that before I made my mulligan decision once or twice. Okay, Glade Cover Scout. Alright. Well, the good news is that the Leyline is actually a dead card at the moment against my hand, so I can just get basic Forest and play Noble Hierarch here to conserve life, because I'll be able to cast all the other spells there. That'll give me the white mana I need. Now if he paths it next turn, that could be a little bit of trouble, however. But then I could probably draw in through the Bob into another mana source, but that's alright, so I'm just hoping for maybe he's got a Rancor or something, but something that I can race, because I'm going to have to try to race it. Alright, so he does have a Rancor. Does he have an Ethereal Armor also? This is 1 white. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, well that's going to be very difficult to race. I'm going to need an Abrupt Decay for that Ethereal Armor. Oh! Oh, my prayers were answered. Yeah, okay. Well, in that case, well, yeah, it has the Rancor, so there's no point in holding that back. So I may as well attack with Noble Hierarch. He's still going to be able to beat in for 3 here. Can I afford to give him another turn? Ugh, I feel like no. God, I'm not getting anywhere here either. Yeah, holding it back doesn't really do anything since he has trample. I'm not going to be any situation where I'm going to really want to chump block there. Now, Wooded Bastion, also good. Like all of these better than playing fetch lands in a 2-color deck. Oh, what's he got now? Daybreak Coronet. Oh, God. That's sick. Well, I can kill. Let's see. The Ethereal Armor is worth 4 points right now. The Daybreak is worth 3, but it's also giving him lifelink, which is ridiculous. So I'm probably going to have to kill the Coronet. But I don't see any way now that I'm winning this match. Yeah, I think I'm okay there if he doesn't have the Daybreak Coronet. I think I could have stabilized there, but unfortunately no. And since this thing has first strike, this is not doing me any good either. And I'm pretty much dead. Ugh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, alright. Go to the next game. Well, let's see. It's possible I want the Canonist against him. Might slow down his ability to slap a bunch of auras on a guy at once, but I don't know. What would I put that in instead of? Or it could be that the swords are just too slow. Now I'm on the play, however, so Canonist could even be better than Spirit, depending. Okay. No, I think we're gonna stick with that. But it's possible. All right, that's reasonable. I have a couple of abrupt decays. All right, he is mulled to 6. So again, here I could probably just get a basic forest, and then next turn I can just play the Godless Shrine if I need to abrupt decay something. If he has a turn 1 dude, I'm probably going to have to hold the abrupt decay up rather than play out the Spirit. So we'll see here if that had been Canonist, if that would have been a big difference maker or not. Just going to play the Godless Shrine untapped here. Or I could just play this and plan on searching for a basic swamp. It's also reasonable. Alright, well this turn I can attack with Noble Hierarch since he'll be a 1-2 on Exalted. Every point of damage counts. Yeah, I like the stability you get from a 2-color mana base. He's not self-inflicting a bunch of damage on him. And the blue-red Delver decks doing 1,000,000 damage to themselves and things like that. You understand why those decks play fetch lands if they have a lot of library manipulation, but green-white, not a lot of reason to do that. Alright, well, he's got 2 auras to play. Hyena Umbra. Okay. Two Hyena Umbras. Alright, well, we will go ahead and kill one of those. Alright, so I can play the Godless Shrine untapped, play the Spirit, and still have an Abrupt Decay up. At least that's developing my board, so I guess we'll do that. Okay, he's going to path the Spirit. It'd be nice if he went for Daybreak Coronet here and I could Abrupt Decay the Hyena Umbra. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Fizzle the Daybreak Coronet. Alright, not bad. Now I got a Knight of the Reliquary, so I can deliver some beats here. Guess I'm going to hope that the last card in his hand isn't Path to Exile. Alright, he's got another Hyena Umbra. Don't also have another Daybreak Coronet. Oh no, he does. Oh my god. Ah, god, that is freaking sick. Come on. I don't know if he had the Daybreak Coronet or which of those he had in hand, but ripping that is freaking ridiculous. Alright. Alright, so I can grow the Knight, to 6 to survive an attack. But I need him to draw a blank here. Oh, he's attacking. Does he? Could he have Boon Satyr or something that would work at instant speed? I don't know. All right. Sack the forest for a Windswept Heath, and then get a Temple Garden. Alright, well, I guess he didn't anticipate that trick, strangely. So he's got one card in hand here. God, I could beat for a lot here, but if that one card is, that's going to make me hesitate here to swing with both knights. If I could swing for 14, like, what is the one card in his hand, and could it just totally wreck me? If it's a Rancor plus something else, but the possibility to close him out in 2 turns is pretty tempting. Let's see, I could swing for 8 with one guy, and then it puts him at 18. And then, I'm giving him an extra turn if I don't swing with both guys. I just have to hope that it's not enough to kill me through. See, I'll be at 6. What if it's Rancor Ethereal Armor? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I think I can live through that, even if I go to 6 here. So he's going to decide whether or not he wants to block, but I wouldn't think he would want to block. That's his only guy. It doesn't make any sense for him to block here, because what he wants clearly is to have, like, I don't know what his one card in hand is, but you'd think he would want to rip something and just be able to kill me on the backswing. Okay, he's not going to block. So he can get 4, 5, 6. I think I should be able to chump, or he won't have enough. I mean, one way or the other. I don't think he can kill me on the backswing. Like, the best thing he could have would be, like, he could have 2 Daybreak Coronets or something, and again, I could always just chump Core Spirit Dancer. And does he have any auras? Okay, it looks like no. So he's going to hit me to 5 here. Got one card in hand. Yeah. I think here, do I maybe just want to, do I want to attack? If I attack with both, he blocks there, and then his backswing. Now we're in the danger zone where if it was like a Rancor would get him to 3, and an Ethereal Armor would get it to 5. I still think I can absorb the 1 point. Like, he'd have to have 6 power worth of, he'd have to get this guy to 6 power in order for that to actually win. And one of those would have to be a Rancor. So it'd be Rancor plus Daybreak Coronet would be the only combination of things. However, so what's the drawback? If I just attack with the one guy, then he can wait, and then he'd have to chump next turn. Oh. Alright, well, if he doesn't kill me here, and again, it would have to be a very particular combination of 2 cards. It would have to be the Rancor plus, okay, Spider Armor. Alright. Okay. Alright, good. So we got one there. That was a close one, but thankfully my big beaters ended up being able to outclass him, and I got a couple of abrupt decays to save the day. So thank you for joining me, and join me for another match soon.
Curious about the price of a Magic Online card? Try our searchable price guide on the right sidebar of any MTGOacademy.com page.
Hey everybody, it's Chris, MTGO's RexDart. We are on the draw here. I'm not that enamored of this hand on the draw, but I will probably just keep it and see what happens. Alright, he's got a polluted Delta for Steam Vents, so Steam Vents untapped. Okay, so Monastery Swift Spear. So he's definitely one of the people I'd be bringing in the Canonists against. Probably the Canonists and the Spirit of the Labyrinths, both. Alright, so he's going to Serum Visions to set up his Delver flip, potentially. Let's see, where's the... Moto, where is the log that tells me what he did with those things? Bottom, top, so he kept one thing. Alright. So, presumably, he's got the Delver flip set up. And how about Modern for you? His second turn, he's on 13. I haven't touched him, so this is a really masochistic format. All right, so let's see. We'll play the Cavern here and the Mayor. Oh, and really, okay. There we go. Green. Alright, so we're going to have a flipped Delver here. And he's got a Pyromancer. And he's got a Forked Bolt on the Mayor. So that'll pump. He'll be swinging for 5, it looks like. Could definitely use a Orzhov Pontiff here. It's probably about the only thing that would get me back in on this board. But 'twas not to be. So let's see, I can play, probably just have to play Anafenza here, kind of hold the ground. I guess I can get a basic Swamp here to stem the bleeding. Yeah, I think I definitely am going to want Vapor Snag. Alright, we're done with this. Let's see what we can do on the play. Let's see, I think I'm going to definitely want the Canonists and the Orzhov Pontiffs. And not going to want the Avalanche Riders. Probably not Sword of Light and Shadow. I'll keep in Fire and Ice just because it could be really relevant to him. See anything else? No, I don't think so. I still have to make one cut somewhere. I don't think Thoughtseize is all that good against him. He's basically a hyper aggro, but I'd probably cut one of the Thoughtseizes. Alright. And of course I draw it anyways in a situation where I can't play it. This hand has turn 2 I can play an Aethersworn Canonist. That's about it. I have a couple of Abrupt Decays, but I don't actually have the mana to keep them, so I'm going to mull. This hand is terrible. God, I really just wanted a hand with a Thalia here. See what this hand, basically I can turn 1 Thoughtseize him and then nothing until I play her. It's probably better than 5, so maybe he has a Threadlight hand. And maybe this will at least make him take a couple of turns to have to dig for something. Alright, he's got a Forked Bolt, a Molten Rain. Okay. Treasure Cruise, some dudes, a young Pyromancer. Let's see, I guess I will take the Pyromancer. Molten Rain could be trouble later because I don't have a lot of sources to cast non-creature spells here. Alright, well, he didn't draw into a 1-drop, blessedly. Yeah, okay. Oh, I wish I would stop doing that. Oh, and he ripped another young Pyromancer. That's unfortunate. I need to find a land. Give me a land. No land. Alright. Yeah, if he goes to Molten Rain the Swamp, I'm about where I'm never casting that Abrupt Decay. Alright, I guess he decided to, in fact, do that. Oh no, he's going to Molten Rain one of the caverns? Okay. Oh, alright. Okay, so now I can play this and kill his Pyromancer. Okay, he's going to Molten Rain the other cavern. Well, at least the damage for those Molten Rains is definitely keeping him in the race here. That's for sure. He will be able to kill Thalia with a Forked Bolt if he wants to spend 2 mana on it. Oh, and he ripped a 4th land, so that may free him up to make a couple of plays here. Okay, he's going to play a Swift Spear and then probably Forked Bolt the Thalia and swing for 3. So yeah, that Molten Rain definitely did make a difference. I would have been able to play both Mayor and Thalia there, although I guess he could have just, yeah, he could have still killed them both. Ugh, and the lightning bolt to finish it off. That's brutal. Alright. Yeah, so it was pretty critical that he drew that land there. So, alright, that happens. And that's not going to do me much good here. Oh, am I getting Vapor snagged? Oh no, he's just going to Treasure Cruise. That was the last card he had in his hand. So he can pitch the whole graveyard to Treasure Cruise for just the 1 mana, if that's what he chooses to do. Oh no, okay. Instead he is going to snap and Forked Bolt to kill both the guys. Oh, he's going to snap Lightning Bolt? Okay. So he's going to bolt Noble Hierarch. And we'll see if the... So that leaves him with the Treasure Cruise in hand. Well, this is tricky. I can just trade off Mayor for the Elemental token, but then that leaves me at 4 and lethal from just the Treasure Cruise, or I can just be lethal from the Bolt. Let's wait and see if I just draw a guy next turn. I'm hoping if I were to rip the Orzhov Pontiff, that would be a pretty good rip here. Nope, Dark Confidant, eh? Well, it can block something. Or I could just die next turn. Yeah, that turn when he was able to Forked Bolt the Thalia and play the Swift Spear, and that just turned the tide of the game so strong. Let's see, Treasure Cruise is a sorcery, so he can at most get this guy to a 2-3. So I can trade off there. If he ripped a burn spell, or he draws into one, then he has got it. And he did.